This is chapter 8 and it's titled Nostalgia.
As its name implies, this chapter talks about feelings erupting from blasts of the past. The poems in this chapter are Just Reminiscing and The Past. I also have some quotes. The first one is by Robert Browning, and he says, "How sad and bad and mad it was, but then it was sweet." And the second one is by Adele Parks, and she says, "The past is for learning from and letting go. You can't revisit it, it vanishes." Poem 1, Just Reminiscing. Thoughts of the past crisscross in my mind. I pause from the present and take a look behind. I peer at what has been and oh, what a joyful feeling. I'm just reminiscing. I look at myself now, gently wondering when it all began and how. To imagine I grew from a very tiny mold is a knowledge to me that's much more precious than gold. I remember when I was 12 years old, with all the advice and stories I was told. It only seems like yesterday, but all those years have simply rolled away. Once upon a time I was single and independent. Now all that freedom as with the wind away went. Although I am not so bothered about not having for myself time, but back then upon my schedule I was completely primed. There are some songs of way back that I still love to sing. Their messages are timeless and bells of nostalgia they'll always ring. Whenever I get a chance to remember them, reaps of the past they help to neatly hem. I also remember how I often fell ill every December. Everyone thought I was a terrible weakling, and why I was always sick, I helplessly had no inkling. There also was a time when I became rebellious. Stubbornness was the foundation of my head is subconscious. Looking back now, I wondered what came over me, what influenced me to live like the raging of the sea. Back then I made so very many mistakes. Now it's like a bad dream that one from it suddenly awakes. In all I did, ignorance was a major stakeholder. Now all those deeds are reference points in my experience folder. Although the past you cannot change, the present for the future you can tactfully arrange. I delved into my memory archives to see the records it had been keeping. I'm still glad to say that I'm just reminiscing. Poem 2, The Past. The past is a bygone story, no matter its pomp and glory. It belongs to the garbage trolley. Indulgence in it is a frantic folly. The past has less value in time. The present has its focus in prime. Backwardness is a wholesome crime, and its path is that of degradable slime. The past is a bygone philosophy. It can't reward any remarkable trophy. It only produces an air of nostalgia or melancholy. Letting go of it produces advancement's key. No matter how hard you try, or how often you lament why, regrets will always weigh you down. Always looking back will make you lose your future crown. Everything keeps going behind, even the very thoughts within your mind. Being void of wisdom makes you grope like the blind. The wisdom of life is freely open for all to find. Every past act has a future sharing portion. There are always consequences and repercussion. We should be very careful about our every act, even though they seem to quickly fly to the past.